And we're back, fuckers. Another week.
Do you have to do a sound thing?
I figure I could sync it off that, but there's that.
We do need one of those clip things because a clap is hard. I think
I have a Slate at home.
might be good
You're talking about the
The click sticks.
that's dope.
Sticks.
because they're like at least you could, a clap is like I can see when your hands come together, but it's like where does the sound occur? Like when your hands touch, or like all the way, or like
It's like right when the hands touch, right? That's when the
Well,
sound
when
of
I
the
was
clap
like-
happens.
You get that half second off though.
so I'm saying when I was like zoomed in all the way, I was like
Yeah.
thought I had it synced up, but then it like wasn't synced up. I was like, well, maybe it's not when it claps. Like it was,
Maybe it's when maybe it has fat hands.
yeah, I was like, yeah,
the
you.
light travels differently than
That's
the
how,
sound.
yeah,
and
you took it the correct way, and like looked into like how the camera works. I was like, how does sound work? It's probably like a thunderclap to lightning. It's different.
There you go.
Yeah. That-
We need one of those.
whoosh. 1, 2.
Storm's getting closer. You ever do that as a kid?
I heard about it, but didn't really understand. I read about it in a book. A kid with a dad did it, and
In a
then
book.
Kid if the dad did it. I never had one, so
but yeah, I didn't
His
understand it
dad
at all.
showed him that.
Yeah, he taught him life skills.
I didn't have a father. He didn't know his father. Yeah,
no, I totally would have done that. I stared at the sun a lot as a kid.
Really?
Yeah, thought it was training my eyes.
Really?
Yeah. I was always like trying to like test my pain threshold. Like if we went to the beach, I would just throw myself into waves.
Really?
Yeah, that was
Just to prepare yourself in case you like fell off a boat or something.
I have no idea. It was just what my
As a
idea of
kid
like
does.
a good. Yeah, I literally would just like sprint and throw myself sideways into waves, and would pick myself up and be like, "God damn!"
That was painful.
Yeah.
let's do it again.
At least
Fuck.
now I know I could take it. I used to go in my pool and I would like take my mask off underwater and try to put it back on just in case, that ever happened in life.
Just in case.
Just in case like, you know how to do it.
You're in fucking some Navy SEAL training
Yeah,
bullshit as a
yeah.
fucking 8-year-old.
Yeah, an 8-year-old, I tied my hands up, I threw myself in the pool,
Parents come home horrified.
horrified that I'm drowned face down in the pool.
What happened? Who tied our kid up?
And then Eric Clapton writes a song about you, and that's it. His
Now
son,
this just sounds like a fantasy.
his son drowned in a pool. And that's where
You just want
Tears in Heaven came from.
man to write a song about you.
That'd be cool.
That would be pretty cool. I mean, you get an
You ever
Eric
hear the
Clapton
Jonas
song?
Brothers?
Ooh.
You gonna give your last name away?
I linked my Instagram.
There it is.
Follow me on all social media. Keep up to date in my life.
Oh my god.
See what's going on. See what's popping. I'm thinking about vlogging now.
New strains every day.
New strains. Mark's Weedcast.
Ugh.
Up next. 30-minute videos.
Terp talk.
Easily digestible. Terpene analysis.
People do that, right?
Yeah. And they probably make millions of dollars doing it.
I feel like you guys have like an extensive knowledge.
Yeah,
We
but
should
we
do
don't
it
give
like-
a fuck.
Yeah.
We should do it like every other thing we do, where we cut out every amount of fat and bullshit into something. Be like, yeah, this doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. This is good.
No, this shit got me like that blueberry cookies we smoked.
Woo.
That shit was good.
Was that like a resin thing or?
Yeah, it was
Grassroots concentrate.
grassroots. Yeah, it was like I think it was a sugar.
Sugar.
Oh, dude,
I still got some.
Oh.
listen.
Dude, we hit that shit on lunch, and we're like, we had the same thing when we walked in.
I strolled
we-
back in. And
Yeah,
like,
we didn't work together that day.
You went in the vault. I was just I was like in the fulfillment room. I was just pulling
okay,
orders, getting like fucking awkward.
Dude,
and
I was
just-
sitting there.
I was being
Awkward.
just paranoid as shit.
I was
dude.
blanked out at this fucking table. I sat down to do work and was like, am I like, do people know I've never thought
Dude.
that. I worked there for 2 years. People would be like, are you high? I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm tired. I showered. I got shit in my, like,
whatever.
dude.
I'll say, it never affects me. I was sitting by myself, like,
Dude, I popped in the
"Oh,
vault.
hi."
I popped in the vault to ask him something, and like I asked him like
Dude, we like
As-
made eye contact.
as cool as I could. I was just like, "Hey man, do you have this?" And he goes, hey, are my eyes like red? And I go, bro, are you fucked up? Because I'm fucked up out here.
Yo,
I'm on another fucking planet
we were
out here.
spinning.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy.
That's fucking awesome.
That was the wildest dude. Like, you don't get strains like that often.
No, dude.
No, that one hit like a fucking freight train.
One of the last times I had pills, I remembered I had that strain too, and I was like, "Oh, mama!"
Pop that off.
yeah,
in for a good night.
yeah. Man was
Yeah.
floating.
Dude, that shit was crazy.
My
That's
pill
fucking
hookup.
funny.
My eyes
So
were all
she's good next
squinty and
month.
shit.
You don't get good strains like that often, though, or is it just kind of like pick and choose, or you can get like
We're
one
quantity over
strain?
quality now.
Yeah.
Really?
We have such an obscene amount of options.
You have to
and
just
not
weed
a lot
through
of
the
them are
shit.
great.
But like, so
Oh, that's what you did there. Smart.
if I got like
Smack.
a bunch of the blueberry ones or something, would one of the concentrates be good, and then one of them not be as
There's a
good?
potential for that. I think more with flour though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like you'll definitely have like same eighths out of the same batch, and like one nugs are like really nice, and the other ones are just fucking shit ditch
Yeah.
weed.
Concentrate, I feel like, because there's like less.
Concentrate seems more consistent with the batch.
Because that one you can kind of go by THC percentage, as long as it's
Yeah.
like a good extraction and doesn't taste like fucking alcohol or
Or
butane,
butane,
or whatever the fuck. Like,
You still get those,
not often.
Yeah.
especially
Especially,
from the medical. shit, I
Verano's
wouldn't-
usually really chemically.
yeah, you get that alcohol from
Yeah.
them.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind.
Nah, it's good. It's good burn.
Well, yeah, we also just use like Rev and Grassroots and Arise, I'd say, are like the
I fuck with the
three.
Rise the most.
We finally, they used to be off limits for free product, and we just got that. So now we can, well, you've been buying it, but now your
Dip.
boy's back.
Dip into that shit.
Yeah.
Player.
But yeah, would you say that's probably the best three for concentrates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rev, Grassroots, Arise.
Rev, Grassroots Arise. If you guys wanna, give us a
Hey.
little.
Yo,
little
if you guys need a
sponsorship.
sponsorship, I'll make some product videos.
And specifically, I've been talking up Grassroots forever on the concentrate front. Like,
Hey.
if we're gonna zero in on anyone,
their flour, shit.
yeah,
Their
it's not
flour
good.
is not good. The flour's not good. They
Carts
just,
could get fucked.
the carts can get fucked. They're harsh as fuck.
They got people enjoyed the Wanas. People like Wana gummies.
People like the Wanas. They metabolize differently, I think, because they're water-based or some shit.
They got
It
the
does something in your liver. It hits a little harder.
they got the 20 to ones and the 10 to ones.
and vegan.
How about it?
Well, shit.
And how about that shit?
Assortment
Well,
of
shit.
flavors.
Come on, assortment of flavors. You got this, you got that. Come on.
Everybody's happy.
No, Rise is doing it right.
They need to chill out with Well, I guess that's not that. We just been getting too much of them. We
This
have like
conver-
5 batches of cake breath.
This conversation applies to nobody outside of the Joliet area.
No, I think people get the same strain.
Yeah, I guess they're like.
I mean,
statewide.
cultivate. We're not even talking strain. Yeah, people have Grassroots and
Yeah,
Rise and
I
Rev
guess
and
that's
shit.
true. Yeah,
People Rev is like the
Rev's the Cadillac of
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cadillac of strains.
Oh,
Cadillac.
Some people are
Really?
like, I only smoke Rev. You get those.
Oh,
too. Yeah,
let it
yeah,
be-
yeah.
I can only imagine.
They're called douchebags.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what's good though. ISO flour. That Colombian haze is fucking tremendous.
It can be. I remember
Dude.
back in the day, we got that Jack the Ripper and Colombian Haze and shit.
Bro, I got that Colombian haze, that 14 gram I
Yeah.
gave you. It said popcorn. I had nugs this big in there, like the size of like.
Yeah, sometimes they say popcorn
Fucking
and almost just like
half
protects
dollars.
them. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily. Yeah, you know better than anybody.
Sometimes they
Shit.
get like tiny ass popcorn. Other
For
times
sure.
it's like
Half-
fucking
half
golf
ounce-
balls.
Half ounce for 110. I used a weekly on it, $50. Fuck. Come on.
Say less.
Say less. Come on.
You're losing money if you don't get it.
That is such the thing about whenever we talk about quitting. It's like the job would have to pay so much more just to start
Yeah.
because of how much money I'd be
make a hun-
spending on
I
weed.
make $100 a week in tips, then plus a $60 free product each week, plus
40%
40% off our brands, plus 20% off the other brands.
That's a pretty penny.
It's hard.
Like,
It's hard to leave.
yeah. That adds up.
just when you know.
That adds up.
Yeah.
And now I have like no hookup for weed outside.
Oh,
of-
I don't know anybody that's selling
Yeah.
on the street now.
Oh,
It's been so long.
the times that I've bought on the street have just been horrendous lately.
Really?
Just since the dispensaries
Yeah.
have opened, it has
And
been
became normal.
Carts and concentrate, I
horrendous.
wouldn't even fuck with either.
Oh,
I
it's
think.
disgusting.
If I wasn't
It
buying
is-
from a
it is
dispensary.
Yeah, no.
disgusting.
Yeah, I wouldn't even fuck with that shit.
Flour, I would, but
Yeah.
again, it would just be like the hookup.
But even you're getting flour, and it's like cool. Like, let me go smoke fucking like a quad of this thing, and then
Mhm.
hopefully I'll get high.
Yeah.
Get some fucking CBD. Some of that shit they sell at the vape store.
Right, for real.
What is that? What is that shit called? Like the CB. There's like somebody was talking about some fucking fake weed.
So there's
Delta 8?
CBD,
Yeah. What
Del-
is that?
So, normal THC is Delta 9. That's the one that's like from a cannabis plant that like gets you high. Delta 8 is another. That's another type of THC. It's like
Which,
another.
like-
It's like another version of THC that comes from.
which allegedly
hemp
also
plant?
has medical benefits.
Doesn't that
or
come from
whatever.
like a hemp plant?
I think that's all it is like,
It's like buying CBD from like a vape store.
I don't know if they-
all that CBD comes from a hemp plant as opposed to dispensary CBD. That all comes from a cannabis plant. That's why it has trace amounts of THC and they can't sell it at vape stores.
So, is it like how if you go online and like order like a weird drug or something, I can get the drug if it's like one molecule off? It's like that.
no. I think the Delta 8, Delta 9, I think maybe
I think they
got-
just found out about like Delta 8 and that you could like get high for like I had a buddy who bought a Delta 8 cart and he was like, "Bro, this shit's fucking me up." And I'm like,
Well,
Oh,
I've
alright,
heard
dude.
that. So that's.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever?
I think it's just so new that it's not illegal yet.
But have you tried it?
I haven't tried it.
Okay.
Grassroots used to make Delta 8 pens.
We got Pharma just gave us whatever carts we just got from Pharma. It says we have all the normal carts and the one cart says like D8. So I think it's a Delta 8 cart. Because on the back it says like THCA like 0%, THC like 16%. And then it's like some other type of THC is like
Yeah, I remember it was supposed to be
60%.
like for medical people that didn't want to get high and shit.
it's gay.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
good.
get it.
I love when people come in and they're like, "Hey, I wanna relax, but I don't want to get high."
I'm like, well, you don't have an understanding of how drugs work.
It's like you could take CBD, but you're gonna have to take this shit for 2 weeks to fucking start doing anything.
Like, unphrase your fucking dumb question and just like leave out. Just tell me the end goal. Like, because it's like the high is the relaxation, bitch. Too high wouldn't be relaxing. The
Yeah.
right amount of high is
Yeah.
relaxing. Like,
Sometimes you get too high though, and you think you're gonna die, but that's like I
yeah,
don't
but
know,
to
it's
be
a
like,
great
I
ex-
want to relax and not get high. It's like,
it's a great experience after you have that.
Oh yeah. Oh,
It's
yeah.
like fuck, I made it through that.
once you survive,
It's like fuck, I made it through that shit. Damn, that was crazy. Do that again.
no, just give that lady like some fucking 1 milligram edibles or something. You guys should get fucking commission. Just be upselling shit like a motherfucker.
Oh, I do.
that'd be good for morale.
See, yeah, but do you get commission on it?
No.
See, then I don't
Yeah.
like.
I was up front the other day, and we got these fucking stupid Lazy Susan smoking things.
Blazy Susan.
It's like
what?
you know what a Lazy
They're
Susan
all
is?
the rage.
It's like it's a Lazy Susan you put on your table, and it's got like different
Whores love it.
It's got a spot for like your Blazy Susan grinder. It's got a
Oh,
spot for your
God.
Blazy Susan cones. It's got a spot for the eighth. It's got a spot this.
It's like
it's got
when
a
you see,
rolling
like, a
tray in the
raw
middle.
rolling
You
kit.
could fit your bong in the center, spin it real fast, have it fly up in the air, and then catch it in your mouth. You can do anything you want with this fucking thing. No, but I was up front and I was
People
like,
were excited when we got
very
these in.
excited. They're like $70.
Oh my god, I saw these on Instagram.
$70?
Yeah, it's like 60, $70. But I was up front. I was like, I'm gonna sell one of these fucking things. These dudes would just walk in and they would glance at it. And I go, "You like that shit? Let me spin it for you. Spin it. You'll like it. Give it a spin. It's fine. A spin's free. You spin it twice, you gotta buy it.
How many did you sell?
None. They didn't like it. They didn't want it. Nobody wants it. Little old ladies come in. They go, "Oh, this is nice. Spin it. Yeah,
Spin it.
think about it. How bad's your hip pain? Yeah, sit down, relax. You don't have to do shit. You don't even have to get up. You fucking spin it. You want your grinder? Boom, spin it. You want your bong? Boom, spin it.
Meanwhile, I want these people in and out as fast as humanly possible. People are like asking me about products. I'm like, yeah, you smoke it. It's fine.
Smoke it,
It's
yeah.
fine.
Snort it, do whatever, eat it. I don't give a shit. Get out.
What are you looking for, man?
Whenever people are like, have you had it? I'm like, sure. Have I had it? It's good.
Dude, that's the worst. Like, I get it all. It's
Yeah.
like, because I have the craft beers on tap, and I don't
big beer
drink
guy.
beer at all.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
At
I,
all.
I went to Crafted. He was our waiter, and I was like, "What beer would you recommend, buddy?" He goes, "I don't drink beer."
Bud Light,
Like-
Bush.
I can recommend like some beers for like from what other people tell
Right,
me,
right.
but like I don't fucking drink that shit at
Just
all.
panic and go,
It's
Modelo.
like indie comics for me, where it's like, I hear this is.
Yeah. You're like, oh, do you have something that's like a shock top or like a blue moon? I'm just looking for like a weedier IPA or a.
You also want a dick in your ass?
Like fuck.
You fucking homo.
You trying to get fucked up or not?
Come on. That thing's far away.
That is. I mean, it's a stretch.
You guys want to see a funny video?
Let's see a funny video.
found
I haven't seen a funny video in.
I found this video the other day. It popped up on Facebook, and I was just confused.
Big Facebook guy.
Big Facebook guy.
Oh yeah, you never seen these guys?
Wood chopping people.
You ever see this shit?
Yeah, the knife guys.
Missed the first one. We'll put it up on the screen for you fuckers, but isn't it crazy?
It'd be more impressive if it seemed like there was skill and it wasn't just like a guy who found a knife.
That's all that is. Finish strong. This part's the best.
I mean, this is
Oh, you gotta have the water bottles.
yeah.
You
That
gotta
one.
have the water
That one
bottles.
always upsets me. Like, what a waste.
Paper.
For real. Like, I hope you
Not that
fucking
it isn't a
drank
waste
that
all
and-
of the wood,
Oh.
but like,
Isn't this great?
because you know people are like, I haven't had clean water, and this motherfucker took a knife to 20 bottles.
Isn't this crazy though? Like he
Still
prob-
got it.
Like,
Still got it.
like he practices for this.
Smoky Mountain knife. 'Cause that's how it works.
Yeah, this is the guy I've seen.
And this is from the channel People Are Awesome.
Like I said, I would get it way more if they were like knife experts or something.
Nah,
but this
these are
seems like
mountain people.
yeah, or like maybe guys who build knives but don't know how to use them, and it's like, come on.
I would assume these like they make all these knives.
That's what I think, but they're not like Navy SEAls though.
You know what
so-
show's stupid as fuck, but it's kind of cool. You know that like Forge and Fire show?
I'll
yeah.
watch that. Every
It's
now
cool.
and then.
It's cool.
Every now
But
and then I'll
like
catch
the
myself watching
testing
it.
It's like
is
fight science.
the testing is the gayest thing where
Oh, it's so
just
dumb.
like some fat fuck who just like stabbing a pig and he's like, your knife will kill. Your blade is superior.
Bro, do you remember Deadliest Warrior?
That's what I was
Bro,
trying
that
to think.
show
of.
was
I
crazy.
fucking love
That was a great show.
It was
Oh, that was-
so
that was
good.
That was a great show.
We ran this test 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And
Spit
this
Knots versus Irish Republican Army.
Dude.
Fuck.
this ninja beat this
Samurai.
what was it? Yeah, it was like a ninja versus a samurai.
They had the coolest shit on there, bro.
They did a good job
No,
too.
they did a
Look,
very good
he's cutting a
job.
straw in half.
Especially for like fucking Spike TV.
Oh yeah. Spike TV was literally for like 3 years what I watched.
Oh, Spike TV was fucking amazing. The
Thousand Ways to Die.
Yeah. Everyone-
UFC
we all had the same
Unleashed.
thought.
The 1,000 Ways to Die I remember is this girl like it's like starts out with this girl's like in a supermarket. She's like, this girl has been browsing the aisles for 20 minutes. And then she like picks up a carrot and then like a cucumber and is like sizing them up. And then she brings the carrot home, fucks herself with a carrot and like ruptures something. And then she dies and then they call it Kildo.
Jeez. You
It was
know,
great.
looking back at it, I see why that show
Yeah.
got shut down
Yeah.
and canceled.
Kildo.
I remember the one that stuck with me was someone snorted fire ants
Oh my
and they
god.
died.
Oh my god.
These people.
What a way to go.
These people are fucking
Probably
crazy.
saw God on the way up.
Passed right by him.
Yeah.
Ascended into Orion.
Oh, do you watch Universe Inside You?
No, fuck, I didn't watch that yet. Is it a good one? It was the Anunnaki one, right?
What's that on?
Our good YouTube channel, friend of the show. What do you need? What?
get her a mic.
First guest.
Yeah, no, that was a good episode.
Yeah. It was the Anunnaki one, right?
Yeah.
Is that on Tubi?
No, that's just YouTube.
That's
That
just
Universe
YouTube.
Inside You.
Oh, okay.
Friend of the show.
We hope to get her on sometime.
Yeah. Or I think it is a guy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Either or. We
Well,
support.
whoever that narrator robot is.
Yeah.
We need her on. Dude,
Yeah, that's
Dude,
a person. She's paid.
dude, I thought she was a robot for so long. And then one time I got real fucked up one night and I was watching these videos and I heard her breathe. And I was like, she was
Heard her
talking and she
breathe.
went and I go, "Holy fuck, she's real."
I think there's older videos where it might be a robot.
Oh, is that what it is?
Maybe. But the current lady is a person. Yeah. Because she's like plugged in the description.
Oh, okay. I have not read the descriptions. I go balls deep into the video and
balls deep.
Yeah, it's why the Anunnaki were obsessed with gold.
they love gold.
Isn't that weird? Bro,
Se painter you who go.
these these privates.
All these privates, the privates painted gold, man. How bizarre.
How bizarre. Gotta watch that show on Netflix too.
Golden Tallywhackers.
You see, Mike Myers just has like a show.
Dude, I added it to the list.
Yeah.
Did you watch it yet?
No, Mike at work was talking about it.
What?
And
Oh boy.
Anything good?
Well,
he's a weird guy.
Oh, okay.
He's
All
out there.
All right.
Diane, your record collection.
Liz, your record collection's very meat and potatoes. Remember that guy from I Think You Should Leave?
Yeah.
That's
He's
him.
that guy.
Oh, good.
Yeah, dude, to a T.
That's rough.
It's
You
great.
work with that?
Yeah, it's great.
Me and two dudes were standing there just like saying movies and shit and that TV shows we saw that were cool and like, oh, you should check this out. Oh, if you like that, you probably like that. You know, chilling. Someone says one thing. He turns around. He's like, was that a foreign film? I was like, yeah, I think it's like Korean. He's like, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
He's like 50 years old with a ponytail.
Yeah, it's like a mix between like that dude and like comic book guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm keeping him very much at arm's bay with comic book stuff. I've had a couple close calls where I've straight up pulled like the ejector cord and just
Does he know comic books?
the way when people bring
We'll put
up
a picture of this man up on the stream.
when people bring up comic book movies and stuff to him, he has a reaction that lets me know he fancies himself to know about things, which is fine. He probably does more than them,
Quite,
but
quite.
that
the
doesn't mean that
literary.
I want to get involved in any of it.
As you shouldn't.
Start a ruckus.
But, you know, it's hard enough to
Bring the
get along with people.
motherfucking ruckus.
Straight from the motherfucker. Oh, but the Universe Inside You video, like I said, it's all about Anunnaki's obsession with gold and how they created us to be slaves to mine the gold.
Yeah.
But then they made us too smart, so they had to put the limiter on us. And then this is the Sumerian story. And then after she tells it to you, she goes and tells you the Bible Adam and Eve story and how they're exactly the same story.
Is this like a new episode?
And that
It came out yesterday.
and that the
I'll check this shit out tonight.
where was Adam and Eve? What was that place called?
The Garden of Eden.
They were saying the Garden of Eden was like a like a lab for creating for like crossing species and shit.
They
doing,
have
like,
a place in Africa that's like a little Stonehenge too, and the tribes there say that that's where the gods created the human race.
really? What?
And I think the site is called like Adamu or something, so that sounds like Adam, which is also in the Sumerian story. Their guy's name is like Adamu or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But like
or I
all
think
the
or I
shit,
think it's like Adam or something.
and then I don't remember all the similarities, but the one where they were like,
Genetic engineering. That's what it was. Sorry. Keep going.
oh yeah, the lab, yeah.
I couldn't fucking think of the word.
But just when they were saying how like the Anunnaki put the limiter on our brains because they made us too smart and needed us more for like slave work, they were like, isn't that pretty similar to like trying to get to the tree of knowledge and then like being told no, you can't have any of that, you know? And then everyone started leaving Africa once. So that was like the point of the video, was basically they were like, why did they leave? Because we still have gold. Did they stop needing gold?
Yeah.
And then they were also saying, because there's been that other video we watched that was talking about how maybe they needed the gold to fix their atmosphere. That was what the story says, because that's what we do. In 2016, we started using it to repair the ozone, gold particles.
And that fucked up.
And that's what the story says, is that the Anunnaki said they needed to repair like their space around their planet and shit. But then this lady brings up a good point where it's like, yeah, that could be. But then also, couldn't that just be like colonial propaganda? Like, what happened when all the Europeans showed up to America and stuff and was like, oh, yes, we just need some help. Like, we just need help showing us around.
Yeah,
Yes.
show us around. What do you guys got?
And then 2 seconds later, there's no forest anymore and no people. And, like,
Just murdering people.
yeah. So it is funny where it's like, oh, maybe they're good aliens. They just came to get some gold. And she's like,
Yep.
or maybe that's what their fucking ships run on or some shit, you know?
And we were just a pit stop to the next fucking star system.
For real. Because it is a good, like, still have gold. And then it was so fucked up where she was like, for the entirety of human existence, we have been inseparable from gold. Like, forever, gold has been
Like the thing.
the agreed upon thing from all humans that don't agree on shit else. Every motherfucker agrees that gold is the fucking thing. Forever, that was the case. So it is fucking interesting that even now, when it's not like necessarily that you need gold, it's still like a status thing. Like, you still go get gold shit to put on.
I mean, that old fuck is still like, he's still on TV being like, I buy gold from such and such because this is my retirement.
Oh yeah,
That guy. I invest in pure gold. American gold.
Well, I know gold is used like in electronics and shit too.
Mm-hmm.
They use it for a lot of shit. Like wires.
Oh, yeah, it's like,
Like your
it's
cell
got like,
phones have gold. in
it
I
makes
know.
sense that it's valuable because of like
coated
its
the-
weird properties and stuff too. But
Yeah.
it's just interesting that like
Coat like satellites in
like
it.
salt was like used when that was really important, like when you found out you could like preserve foods and shit with it. So I know like if gold wasn't like, it just, gold would like get cycled out the way like salt did and other things.
No,
You know what I'm
no,
saying?
like
It's weird that
1000%.
gold
No,
just
no,
like
no.
stays
I
the
agree,
thing.
I agree.
Yeah.
No, because fucking like even look at well, originally I thought like diamonds. No, like diamonds are
Mhm.
like fucking everyone agrees,
Rubies
but
and
like
shit. Yeah.
diamonds are a recent development with De Beers company fucking pushing that shit
Mhm.
back like 100 years or something
Yeah.
for the engagement rings.
I just recently
like-
heard about that. I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah.
so like before that, people were getting engaged and,
And
like,
also, how would
married
they,
with,
like, polish a
emeralds
diamond?
and like a bunch of other like any fucking rocks they
Yeah.
found
From
lying
a
around.
gemstone.
And how would you like polish that shit back then?
Yeah, how the fuck? I don't know. I would imagine.
How do you cut a diamond without
yeah, I was
knowing
gonna
how
say.
to harvest diamond?
Well, you'd have to go far back enough to Egypt, where they have those fucking like boreholes that are perfect, and it's like, yeah, no, they carved
Yo.
this with copper tools.
There was
It's
one
like, oh,
thing
okay.
now.
There's
Okay.
one thing where
Good.
it's like they have that one it's like the cylindrical tube of granite, and around it are just like perfectly like a perfect line goes around the entire thing, and the gap between the two lines are perfect. It's like a spiral going around the outside, as if it's like someone took like a hole drill and just like drilled like a hole into this like granite and pulled this plug out.
I believe it. There's no way that people.
There's videos
fucking
online
just-
of people like trying like to recreate that with like copper and like the shit they
That's
have, and
the
it's like
thing,
it
it's
doesn't make
just
like
not
it doesn't make the
possible,
uniform
bro.
line. It doesn't do any of that shit. It's crazy. They have like those H blocks wherever those are, and they're saying like they were possibly made for like hinges for doors, and like someone like took that H block, 3D printed it, and then made like a whole thing, and like it fits perfectly as like a hinge, and like that like operates like big doors and shit.
Mhm.
But that's like all like perfectly laser cut. with,
Right.
Well,
like,
that's the thing. Like, I don't know. I saw a video the other day. Like, an Amish community built like a barn like in one day.
Yeah.
Super fucking cool. But like, if you gave like that same hardworking Amish community with like fucking animals to like plow and all that
Yeah.
shit, and like build a pyramid, they'd be like, what?
Or even there's a guy in Michigan or Wisconsin who figured out how to move crazy big rocks.
Yeah, dude.
Where you put them on like a pebble. Like he moved a whole barn. Like he puts like things on like a small rock and then he just spins it.
Oh, I didn't see
It's like
that.
when you put something on your foot and you can kind of like shimmy it, you know? He basically does that. So, and then he's got like all these like counterweights and stuff. So he's doing like crazy things that like no archaeologist ever thought these people would have been able to do. But even that still wouldn't build a fucking pyramid.
Yeah.
But it just shows that like, well, you didn't think like this is something that makes more sense than what you're saying. And you didn't even come up with that. You guys just literally say like copper tools.
I saw this one video was similar to that guy. It was like this guy like he got like crippled or some shit like when he was young and like his back was all fucked up. He walked with a cane. But like he made these like crazy stone like sculptures and like he didn't have any crane or anything in the backyard, but these like big ass like grand pieces would get like moved around his backyard, and then after he died, they like went through his whole house or whatever, and they found like his shack in the back. It was full of radio equipment and then tuning forks.
Tuning forks.
And he was
Universe is all vibrations.
and then apparently he was saying like his like the entire time like people would ask like how the fuck do you do that? How do you do that? And he'd be like, I unlocked the ancient key of levitating rocks.
Oh, the coral guy?
That dude.
Yeah, that's a Universe Inside You video.
Yeah. That's where I saw it, yeah.
That's wild.
And that fucked up.
Dude.
Then after it dies, they find all like these tuning forks, and that's what the fucking Egyptian Ankh is like supposed to be, is like a tuning
and
fork.
They found a room of tuning forks there too. In
Yeah.
one of the I don't know what thing, but someplace in Egypt they found of varying sizes.
And they were saying
giant tuning forks and minuscule little, and it's like,
and they were saying
little
like
details, moving big thing.
Big rocks, little rocks.
and they were saying like that's how they would like move those stones, is like you would smack it with like this like special tuning fork or something, or you would have like you would line up like these forks along the ground, have a stone in the middle, and like start like the vibrations, and like
vibrate it.
and like the stone would float, and you'd be able like to push it like 500 feet, and then you have to do it again, and then you're able to push it 500 feet, and then you do it again.
Tesla said that if you want to understand the universe, you need to understand energy, frequency, and vibration. Vibration, man. Fucks my head up when I think about that shit.
Crazy.
I really wish that everyone went with Tesla. It would have been such an amazing world that we would be living in right now.
That's the Jetsons
But
world.
like, how wild is
Wireless
that?
electricity.
That like, it was just that one little thing. It's like, nah, like people got greedy. It's like you can make money if you charge people and like have everything on like the closed circuits and
It
whatnot.
seems to be like what the deciding factor, like at every turn in history is. It's just like
1,000%. It's like, no, we could have done this way better, but we're assholes.
if
We need
there's
to make money.
10 people in
Yeah.
a room, one of them says, "I think we could do this on the low." The 9 people turn their backs to him and are like,
We need to kill him, right?
We got to get this fucker out of here. This man's crazy.
I don't want to sound rash, but we should drop him off the side of a boat, right?
Tesla apparently died in poverty.
Yeah.
Because all his funding got ganked because it was like fucking J.P. Morgan or some like
Yo.
Like
one
Edison.
of those classic.
Well, him
Like
and
rich
Edison were
people.
like against each other with like AC and DC.
Yeah, and they went against him. It was fucking horseshit. Because like I said, they could make money off of the one, not the
Yeah.
other. So why the fuck would you give somebody a bunch of money if you're not going to get that money returned back
crazy.
necessarily?
Wireless electricity.
That's I think whoever was Tesla's backer was the same guy who did the Titanic just to kill his 2 competitors because he was supposed to be on the Titanic with them, and then he decided
Tesla
not
was?
to. No, his backer,
Ah.
the guy who pulled the funding from him and went with the other guy. He had like 2 big competitors of like back in the day. There's like 10 rich people or whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
I know
other
one
than,
of them
like,
was
royalty and shit.
J.P. Morgan. I
I-
can't
I
remember if it
think-
was for or against him, but
Yeah, I'm leaning that that's the guy I'm thinking of. But I
JP
don't know.
Morgan was the big Titanic one where he had like the Titanic built.
Then I'm pretty sure that's the guy who backed Tesla because I think it's the same guy. And he had like 2 of his like only competition against like who would have stood in his way.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "Oh, something's come up. I can't go on our fucking Titanic
And
trip."
that's
And
when
then he had all like his paintings and
his
shit
art
like
and
pulled
shit was
off the boat.
removed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
all of his like priceless art was removed from the boat
What?
Yeah.
with all of his other shit. and then the boat left and then sunk. And that fucked up. And the boat was holding all of his, like, competitors and shit.
Yeah. He's like,
And that's why...
we'll be off tomorrow, men.
And that's why we have the Federal Reserve.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was.
That's why we have the Federal Reserve. That's why, like...
Whoever was going to stand in his way to oppose that. Because before that, the government was in charge of it.
Yeah.
And then...
And that's why private banks now run, like, the Federal Reserve.
And there's all that Masonic shit all over our money.
That fucked up.
What?
Yeah, bro. Ain't that fucked up? And some crazy shit.
It's funny, like...
It's funny just talking about it and just being like, yeah, that's history. I mean,
dude, so
that happened. No one's like saying if that's like the facts or not, because
the universe inside you didn't say this explicitly, but it kind of alludes to the fact that the cabal probably goes back to when the Anunnaki left. That's what they. I think that's what they were
really
kind of saying.
I didn't hear that.
That in this last video, it kind of leaves off that way, where it's
because I heard they really started like to rise to power in like the 40s, like the 30s and shit.
But that's also on the American side of things.
That's true.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, I see what you're saying.
But as far as they were just making the point that like they've been running things for basically all of human history. Like they said they took a I think a like Homo erectus women's egg, mixed it with an Anunnaki sperm, and then put it in an Anunnaki lady to give birth to. And then that was the first us. And then we were too smart. They put the limiter on us. Then we, like, rebelled. And a bunch of us just left. And that's, like, us leaving the Garden of Eden and being kicked out is being, like...
Because we tried
is us
to learn too much, which is, like, the tree of knowledge. Thus them putting the limiter on, us getting pissed off and saying, fuck this.
Or no, being kicked out, basically.
Kicked out.
Probably of that, like, lab.
And I wonder if that's when, like... Yeah, like humans started like leaving that part of Africa.
That's what they were saying. But then when she's
Was
talking
this in,
about
like East Africa, like
I guess wherever that circle thing was, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
My African
I know like they
geography
found
isn't
like
good.
I know they found like all like the oldest remains were in like East Africa, and that's supposed to be like the cradle of civilization.
Yeah, nice. And that's how you do it, folks.
That's it. Come on. What time is it?
Look at Figs making her podcast debut.
37 minutes in. The camera hasn't turned off. Audio's probably still fucked up. We apologize for the last one. Supposed to be video. This is officially the first video one.
I swear to God.
I swear to God, if this doesn't work, you would think this shit.
And that's the reason the last one's coming out late. Because we tried to get the video.
You guys want to hear what? I'm going to speak to you guys. You want to hear why this shit didn't work?
Get a load of this shit.
I spent $400 on a GoPro, right?
It should work out of the box.
Okay, we got this Roadcaster video podcast thing.
This
we
thing
got
works like a gem.
This thing's beautiful. You want to start a podcast? Listen to ours first, and then get this thing.
Rode, talk to us.
Yes. Next, when you record video and then we record audio, apparently the audio is like 2 milliseconds fast or slow. So when you try to sync it up, you sync it up in the beginning. 5 minutes goes by, it's a little off. Another 5 goes by, it's a little off. By that time, I'm hitting a button. Yeah, by that time, I'm hitting a button. The voice is happening fucking 10 seconds later. And you got to splice all this shit, so it's fucked up. GoPro, fix your shit. Piss me off.
Shit.
And we're fucking down here. They strap these things to the fucking like dirt bikes in the middle of the Sahara Desert. It's like 16 below zero in this basement. The thing overheats.
Yeah, one of the colder places to spend time in.
Fix your shit, GoPro. Pissed off.
Not like I have fucking heavy-ass lights down here or some shit. Like
it's crazy. Recording goddamn video. The camera's not even moving. It's like we're in the goddamn tundra.
It was probably that 4K that we were doing then last time overheated it.
Yeah.
That's probably
4K would have been nice, though, because we could have cropped in and got close-ups. When people are getting angry.
You can't do that in 1080?
Yeah, you can. But then you crop into 720 and it doesn't look good.
Maybe it'll be part of the bit.
Yeah. Well, they get what we give them.
Look at this nest.
And we're giving you guys quality content.
Quality content. Quality content.
Quality content. Like, subscribe. We're not done yet. I'm saying it now, though,
Oh, no.
in case you get out early. Like, subscribe. Get that
Gotta
shit
get
done.
a quick shout out to one of our first followers. Got a birthday coming up. Mr. Zach Moran.
Bag.
Look at that.
Thought we had subscribers.
And how old are we turning, bud?
Maybe I'll just die at 25.
You're turning 25?
No.
Oh, 26.
He wishes he died at 25.
I'm insinuating I might kill myself before my birthday.
OD. When's your birthday?
March 4th. Yours?
September 15th.
Well, shit. 10 days before my brother. I'll remember that.
Not too bad.
I'll remember that. Any big plans for the night, guys?
I work alone.
Oh, yeah.
I close inventory alone because people call off.
There is a labor shortage. That's what I hear.
Yeah. There's also a fucking quality employee shortage, and I ain't going to be quality tonight.
The surplus of dickheads.
To call it sabotage would be too much, but we're not giving it our all.
Yeah. Come on. It's going to be really funny when someone from work finds this, and then they go back in the log and just see us talking hardcore shit.
Just mad shit about
incriminating ourselves. And that's, when that happens, is when you know the pod has really gotten out there. And that's when we can quit our jobs.
We won't need those people by the time people find this shit.
We'll quit in a blaze of fury.
In that meeting the other day, it was the district manager and then all the managers and supervisors at my store except the GM, the head one. And it was just me talking. And then she'd be like, okay, that's what Zach says. And anyone else? Anyone else have any thoughts? And someone would say like 1 to 2 sentences, and I would like pick up that baton, keep talking. She'd be like, okay, that's what Zach, okay. Anyone else other than Zach? So I would say like one thing, be like, thank you.
And I'll take that.
Thank you for opening that point. I'll do the arguing part.
I will close it.
People phrase things in ways that allow them to bullshit their way out of it. You need to like close off the pathways in the initial question or comment. Because if you don't, then they just like weasel out the back door. It's like in jiu-jitsu how you could like do it, but if you do like the checklist of everything first and then do it, it's like perfect and like can't get countered. That's how it feels like.
Yes.
I got a book you can get, Verbal Judo. It's good for shit like that.
Yeah.
Win all the arguments, but I mean, probably don't need it.
That's an actual book?
Not at this place.
Verbal Jiu-Jitsu?
Verbal Judo, I think it's called.
Really?
Yeah. Good book. Good book.
It's just how to argue with people?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I feel like one of the things my boss is going to be like, because I'm going to tell her about how on the schedule, like, I basically, like, get the shit end of the stick in, like, every way. And she's going to be like, I did not do this to you, like, on purpose, you know? And I'm going to be like, she was like, it was never my intention to do this. And as soon as she says that, I'm going to be like, I know, that's the problem. You are not intentional with the schedule. It's random every week. And then she's going to, like, that's some good, like.
Oh, you said it.
If
you
that
said
doesn't,
it. You said it.
If that doesn't get you a hard dick, I don't know what will.
It's like when they're practicing water bending, they just have to send it back and forth. I just watched the episode where they take down the drill.
Oh, quality shit. Quality
Nice.
shit.
Where are you at still?
We haven't watched anymore since last time. We're just about to meet Toph.
It's good. That's a good part. I like that.
Yeah.
I like the Earth Kingdom.
Yeah.
Little politicky at first. but
Yeah.
It's good. I'm
That show doesn't have any fat on it. It's nice.
No, that is a gorgeous show through and through.
Yeah.
Through and through. I'm excited for I don't want to say I'm excited, but
Sorrow?
I'll be happy if that Netflix show or movie or the fuck of the Avatar comes out and it's halfway decent.
Yeah.
I don't want to be excited. I don't want to, get my hopes up and look forward to it. 'Cause
I'm
we've
pumped.
seen it done really bad in the past. I don't know how much different this is gonna be.
It's time for a little redemption.
Isn't it crazy how there's
Hopefully.
so much money in the world that they like could try to make that again?
I think it's wild that it's so old
Yeah,
and like it's
When did that show come out? Early 2000s?
mid 2000s.
yeah, I would say mid, but like it died down. Korra came out, died down, and then like after like 10 years or something, I feel like it like blew back up or
I heard
some
Korra
shit.
was shit.
No, it's not
It wasn't shit.
It's not shit at all.
as good as
It's
not
very
as-
much worth watching if you like Avatar, though.
Yeah, it just doesn't put a nice little bow on it like Avatar does.
And part of it also is that Avatar got to go all 3 seasons, whereas Korra, like, starts to get, it goes from like the show, then it gets put on like the website because like the
Yeah.
viewership is low. So like it kind of like craps out at the end.
Erroneous.
Yeah,
Dude, it was bad.
erroneous on all counts. And it like tries to do too much as far as like being a newer show. Like maybe we got a PC, like not even PC, but
Let's
just like
change one of the
diverse-
characters to black.
There are no black people in that show.
What's Korra? Or she's probably
Pacific Islander.
Eskimoan.
Eskimoan. I don't think there's necessarily.
That's a mix of Samoan and Eskimo.
Well, if it's a different land, there's no black. Yeah, because the Fire Nation are they're all like white people. Or
It's just, I mean, they're all
Yeah.
Asian. I get it's just different types of like.
I'm
They're
surprised
like
they
tan
didn't.
Asian,
I'm surprised they.
pale Asian.
I'm surprised they didn't do what most shows do and made the bad guys black.
What show does that?
I was gonna say, what are you watching?
Yeah, what? Most things make like Russians or like if
Lot of
it's
shows
Middle
do that.
Eastern
Foreign
people.
people.
Yeah,
A lot of shows do that.
is it a gang show? Like what do you
I
mean
don't know.
the bad people?
Bad guys.
I don't.
I took a diversity in cinema class. This was a topic. I can't remember her points.
I feel like if it
was a
was
terrible
Middle Eastern
class.
people, I'd be like, yeah, probably. That's like pretty.
Well,
easy.
like 20 years ago, yeah.
See, I feel like Russian people were 20 years ago. Then Middle Eastern people came back in, and now Russian people are back.
I feel like the Middle
Nah.
East people were like the bad guys in like 2002.
Well, it's the Gulf
era.
War, like Iraq
90s,
shit. But like
1000s.
before that, you got fucking Rocky 4.
Rocky 4 is
That's
I
what I'm
think
saying,
my
Russian
favorite.
and Middle
I think Rocky 4
Yeah,
is
Russian, Middle Eastern, Russian.
I think that's my
Yeah,
favorite
Oh, yeah,
Rocky.
yeah, yeah. Isn't it your favorite?
I think so. Rocky 4.
That's the one he's training out in the cold, right?
Yeah.
that's-
Drago.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And then the car's chasing him because they're watching him. Then he just runs a little faster and the car spins out.
See, 3 and 4, I just want on a highlight reel.
Yeah, I don't like 3.
I don't.
3, I just want to see like Mr. T.
I'm not a huge
Yeah.
fan of 3 either. 1 and 2 are tremendous.
3's like a bad movie. I just want the Clubber Lang shit.
I guess
4
1 would technically be the.
1's the best.
Yeah.
Oh, hands down.
I like 4. though.
2's not bad either. 2's a good sequel.
No, yeah, it actually is.
Hey yo,
Oh, Drew.
we got Coffin Link. You know what I mean?
Cough Link. What's the matter? You don't know I laugh?
Hey, you want to watch some?
Turtles.
Hey, Moby Dick, you want to watch some TV? Huh? Sit next to Coffin Link.
Hey,
Yeah, it's a nice-
Rock.
It's a nice couch, ain't bad. Hey,
You should take that girlfriend of yours down to the zoo. Oh yeah, what's that? I heard retards love the zoo.
that movie's great.
What a crazy.
yo.
thing.
For real. Like,
So
looking at that, like, that is
crazy.
crazy.
A disabled man going to like box. Like, I can't do anything else. All I know how to do is fight.
Even that, I don't really know.
No, I don't know. Dude, the best, I think it's Rocky 2 when he's doing the commercial. And they got him like in the cage as a caveman and he can't remember his lines and they're getting pissed off. He's like, I can't do anything right. All I know how to do is fight.
Which one is it with him and I think is it 3 when he's like, I'm scared, Adrian.
I'm scared, Adrian. I think that is 3.
Yeah.
He's such a bad actor, but
It's
like great
intense.
for all the roles that he has.
Yeah.
Like horrible actor, but like fantastic as Rambo, fantastic as Rocky. Like he's just spot on for that shit.
I was saying yesterday, I was like, if you ever watched like any
It's
of
like
those
a
old
savant.
those old like Stallone movies, or it's mostly like Schwarzenegger, where it's like those movies are just made to be like, look how strong this man is.
Remember
I remember watching like Commando, or it was one of those like early Schwarzenegger movies like that, where like he just walks up to a man in like a telephone booth and just picks up the telephone booth with a full-grown man in it and just like suplexes this telephone booth.
That's what Schwarzenegger does, bro.
It's like, Jesus, he is a god.
He's got his fucking shirt off for half the movie, at least.
That's how he got to be governor.
Come on.
Remember in Tropic Thunder when he's like, "Hey man, you looking all cut up." Remember in Rambo, like Rambo 2 though, and he's like, "Oh, you know, it's just diet, man." He's give me the fucking map.
Give me the fucking map.
That was cheap move last round.
You know, like Rambo 2. You know what I mean? Remember that one?
Because you know I'm trying to. No, you look good.
They're my jelly beans. They're my personal jelly beans.
No, you can't have any fucking jelly beans.
Fucking.
This match, my personal jelly beans. Okay.
Tom Cruise's
Sometime
best
next
role ever, bro.
Welcome to the goodie room. Showing it past your knees.
So you want me to... My best friend I've known for 20 years. You want me to let him die in just some jungle somewhere?
Alone? Yes.
Shit ton of money.
For a G6? Or for a G5 and some money?
Shit.
A G5 airplane. Yes. A whole lot of money. Apple bottom shit.
Welcome to the goodie room.
You like McConaughey in that movie, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like the only one you like him in.
That and Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, dude, I was showing the girl Wolf of Wall Street the other day.
The girl.
Oh, just... I literally turned that part up and I was like, I need you not to talk through this. This is the best. This is the best. This is his only part and his best part in the movie. That one in
You don't find it difficult to do your job, you know, under the influence of drugs?
how else would you do this job?
How often you jerk off?
No, that in when he's when they're explaining the lewds
Yeah, dude.
and they're like,
Those would be cool.
little thing called a lewd.
Hey, close the door. We'll close the door when you go up.
Women's shoes. Steve, listen to him. Steve Madden.
I forget how good Jonah Hill is in that movie, too.
You know he took like a tremendous pay cut to just be in that movie.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill did?
Yeah, like I'm gonna say like 50 grand. Like it's not a lot of money, or like 70 grand or some shit.
Still,
but like,
I mean,
I'm sure $DiCaprio made like $20 million off
Leonardo
that
DiCaprio,
movie.
yeah.
But yeah, Jonah Hill took like a crazy pay cut to be in that movie.
There's so much shit. Like, I'd be like the worst fucking actor or like the worst agent and be like, yeah, oh, Star Wars? Like, do it for free. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm going to be in a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, $5. Like, just pay me for gas and the food, and like, I'm cool. Like,
Put me up for a good week.
Like, you're taking 50 grand out? Like, cool. Didn't need it anyway.
Yeah, just to
I
be
guess,
like,
yeah,
these
for him-
pretzels are making me thirsty. Just to have one of those lines.
Pretzels.
I guess yeah, like when you're in a film with DiCaprio and it's directed by Scorsese, it's like I'll do it for anything.
Yeah, like,
It's fine.
cool.
Oh, I'd love to put me in a fucking clone trooper costume. I know that's a thing they do. Like, just celebrities will be clone troopers sometimes.
Man, that'd be the coolest fucking
gotta be
thing in the
celebrities
entire
first.
world.
What do you think we're doing, bud?
That's true. We're already famous.
Speaking of fucking, I just finished. Have you seen Clone Wars?
No, that's a long one.
Very good watch. But I just
You just
finished.
gotta hit the filler list. That's where people fuck
dude,
up.
just Filler list that shit out. It's great.
I was telling Dan at work.
Fucking just finished.
Oh, is
that
there
shit.
like a machete cut?
Yeah, there's like a little infographic
Yeah,
meme
a
thing.
screenshot thing we'll send you. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you watch it highlights all the episodes
And then
like,
it gives
all the
you
different
option-
arcs.
Yeah, and then like tiers too, where it's like, well, if you actually like this character, you could watch this one, but you don't need it if
Yeah, they
it's
have
like for the story.
episodes that are just like the droids going off doing shit.
Which sounds dumb, but is really good. Like
No,
They-
that's what I want.
you get bought into like a lot of
Yeah.
the clones and stuff.
I watched it with the filler list first, and the last time I watched it, I just watched all of it through. Like,
Yeah.
it was all good.
Yeah.
No complaints.
The animation gets me.
It'll grow on
It
you. I
definitely
hated
grows
it at
on
first
you,
too.
and-
Once you get a couple lightsaber battles, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, this works.
And it's better in Rebels, I think, too.
Yes, it is.
Fucking
You guys,
It's cleaner.
you guys watch
Yeah.
Bad Batch?
Yeah.
Bad Batch was good too.
It just
Fucking- It's not you don't get like the Jedi and stuff though. It's just different
and it like
it's-
meanders too much.
yeah, they bring like that little girl in and
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
this very weird like.
bunch of mercenaries with like this
Mm.
little kid.
How
Yeah,
about
so
that
they're all like
s-
decked out in armor, and then she like just has clothes on and is
Yeah.
like scrambling around. Like
Yeah,
it,
the
it doesn't. It's
battlefield
not.
and shit.
Give this bitch a helmet.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
about
I
that
don't know.
Solo trailer?
I didn't even see it.
Obi-Wan?
Oh, yeah, Obi-Wan trailer.
Oh, the Obi-Wan trailer. Yeah,
I didn't
see
watch
that
it.
one either. Yeah.
But that's what
Oh, you didn't
mean,
watch
I
it?
assume.
Solo,
That is
yeah,
what I
Solo
meant.
came out. Yeah.
Years ago.
Yeah, years ago.
Oh,
You guys didn't watch it?
nah.
No, I'm gonna watch the show.
Fucking
It was pretty dope.
Mike was telling me about it.
Was he? Oh.
It's pretty dope. It's fucking Rebels. Just finished that season 1.
Mm.
They just busted out fucking Darth Vader. That shit gets my dick so hard every fucking time. Every fucking time.
What part?
And the end of season 1, like they just fucked up and like stole Kanan back after like and they like killed the Inquisitor.
Is that where Ahsoka fights Vader?
Yes, this is in Rebels.
Oh, that is what you're talking about?
Yeah.
In the big, not pyramid, but big thing.
I think it's before all that, I think. Because, like, Ahsoka just showed
and then
up.
she runs out. I've seen that part.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. That's with the pyramid and shit.
Fucking,
What are you talking about?
like, no, like, Vader literally just walked in, like, the last, like, 5 seconds, like,
Okay.
of the fucking thing. So, like, next season, like, the fucking first 2 episodes,
Is
like,
all that
Vader's
shit.
fucking kicking ass. That shit's fucking amazing. I love me some fucking Darth Vader, bro.
Yeah.
He just, like, looks at
I've
the
always just
Admiral.
wanted just like a show or a movie of just him fucking people up. Like when all the Jedis are hiding and shit.
But it
Uh,
also is
they
one of
have
those
the comic
things
books.
where, like, they definitely have that. He won't read them, but
Yeah.
it's one of those things that, like, on paper that's good, but then it's like the cool thing about Vader is like when he shows up. You know what I mean? Like the fact that he's there and like
yeah.
you're dead.
Just that man, a few words.
Well,
you
wouldn't it just? Well, wouldn't
That's what
that
I'm saying.
just?
Like you're dead. Like it's not supposed to be a fight. He's only supposed to fight like other. He's supposed to. It's not.
He's not fighting anybody. He's just killing fuckers.
Yeah, he's running through everyone. So to show it every time, it's like, well, this is boring. It's the 10th time he just chopped someone in half, you know?
Yeah.
Because then, other than that, you'd have to make everything a struggle, which when he's first in the suit, they do that well because he's learning how to use the suit and stuff. So then it kind of makes sense why he's not just like
Yeah.
marching through people. But eventually, yeah, I just like that. It's like, oh, you hear that fucking oxygen thing?
Oh, my God.
You're dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the end of Rogue One.
Dude, shit's so fucking cool.
That was dope when they're just playing keep away with him.
Oh, I love Star Wars, man. I really do. Just the amount of
beautiful
material that they have out. Like, if you like, aside from like the 9 story fucking movies and like the Solo and like all the other fucking Rogue One bullshits, and then they got the fucking 2 different shows of Clone Wars, the Samurai Jack one and the fucking other one. They got
Canon and not canon.
yeah.
Even though the one introduces Grievous. So I don't know when he
Ridiculous.
gets introduced now, but
Fucking
Which one's not canon?
the Clone Wars looking one.
Oh.
Which you would like that.
yeah.
It's very
Samurai
short.
Jack did it,
It's
bro.
like 2 hours.
Super
Oh,
good.
really?
Same animation, yeah.
Super good.
Oh, that's cool.
Super good.
Instead of a fucking samurai sword, it's lightsabers. It's incredible.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's
Yeah.
very quiet like how Samurai Jack is.
I like that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
I like.
it feels like war.
Samurai
Yeah.
Jack's very like atmospheric.
And
It's
that
very,
show
like-
is supposed to be like the first time you've seen the Clone Wars. I think because just the movie comes out and that starts it.
Mhm.
This is the first time you're seeing like battles and stuff. So it's very like the fucking clone trooper like holds his fist and everyone's quiet and they're like creeping around corners and shit. And then it's just like, boom, like
Yeah.
everything explodes.
Oh, that's
Scared the
cool.
cat.
Yeah. It's only like 2 hours.
Yeah, bro. If That I think would be a great
What's that called?
start.
Send that to me.
Star Wars Clone Wars.
Yeah,
It's-
fucking
I'll drop it in the Google Drive, actually.
Yeah.
I got it
That's a better idea.
downloaded.
Quality shit. Quality shit. I would watch that tonight. I
Yeah.
actually might go watch that tonight.
Dude, Mace Windu's part. Cool. Mace Windu does so much cool shit.
Really?
Oh my god.
It'd be cool if they did like a movie or like a something about like Darth Plagueis.
Plagueis.
Just like see how like fucked up the Sith is and like how that shit started. That'd be cool.
Well, that would almost be it would be like a Sidious movie that you'd see
Yeah.
Plagueis in, I think.
Okay, then yeah, then that's what I want.
Because then it would like bridge the gap of like how he got to be chancellor or like senator to chancellor and all that shit.
Then yeah, that's what I want.
They need to stop doing like
I want
I'm
a
gonna
dark-
watch the.
I want a dark Star Wars movie. I want a fucked up Star Wars movie.
I mean, it's weird that
Yeah,
they.
rated R Star Wars movie.
It's almost surprising they haven't done that. I mean, I guess it's Disney still, but
You start at noon.
well. On that note,
Nick's got to be at work in 6 minutes.
good thing he's 5 minutes away. Wow, who'd have thunk it? Star Wars talking Anunnaki for an hour.
Jesus, we just hit an hour. Well,
Like, subscribe,
Like,
all that horse
do-
shit.
do the normal shit. Like always, you fuckers take care.
Enjoy that video.